at Summit in New York. Back in June, at our London Summit, I spoke about our vision to create a better video internet. And since that time, we've been working to bring that video vision to life. That's for consumers, for publishers, for agencies, and for advertisers. As part of that effort, we've spoken with a lot of companies about their monetization challenges and opportunities. We've talked to them about display, which is fundamental, and with our new initiative, video, plus native, and more. One of those partners that we've spoken to is a fantastic company called Playbuzz. So to talk to us about the jungle of digital media and how we might tame all the media types within it and get publishers more value from it, it's my great pleasure to invite Tom Pachys, Chief Product Officer, co-founder of Playbuzz, to join us on stage.
Hey, Eric. Thanks for inviting me, and it's great to be here.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to have you.
Thank you.
So Tom, what is Playbuzz?
So Playbuzz is a content platform that enables more than 5,000 publishers and brands to transform the way they tell stories online.
OK. Sounds intriguing, but do you have users? Like, how many users do you have, and who are your partners for Playbuzz?
OK, so right now, more than 100 million users on monthly basis
wow. That's a lot.
Consume Playbuzz items through different partners and through Playbuzz.com.
And who are some of those partners?
Yeah, so among these partners, we have Mashable, we have USA Today, we have Huffington Post, we have Time Inc., we have People Magazine, and many, many more.
Nice.
Thank you.
OK. So you have my attention. I'm intrigued. But like, can you prove it? Can you prove this is actually 100 million people would want to do this?
Yeah, so I've
Can we take a look?
Yeah, so I've prepared a few examples. This is CNBC.com, and this item was created on Playbuzz and then embedded on CNBC. And basically, it's the whole article. So the whole thing you're seeing is Playbuzz. So this is an article about who should be elected for the presidency. And you can see Warren Buffett got the first place. I don't know if you guys agree with that or not. And Donald Trump was on the 4th place, which I'm not sure he will be happy about.
No, he wouldn't.
Another example, which is really cool, so this is Distractify.com, and this item was actually not created by them, created by someone else, but they embedded it on their website.
This is not about Orange is the New Black, is it?
It is, it is. So this is how actresses from Orange is the New Black look like in the show and outside of it.
OK. What?
Pretty surprising.
Wow.
Yeah, so.
Pretty neat.
Thank you.
I can see how users might really have some fun with this.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of publishers in the audience. So maybe for the publishers who are here today, and actually for any user, as I understand it, can you tell us how they create Playbuzz stories?
Yeah.
That you've been showing us.
OK. So it's really easy. Anyone can go to Playbuzz.com, whether it's a publisher, a brand, a user. Anyone can just click the Create button on top. And then you'll see a screen of all the formats that we at Playbuzz created. What's unique about them? They're all about engagement. So time spent is average 2 minutes per article. Completion rates are now around 92%.
What?
Yeah, so 92% of the people that actually started finished the whole thing. And among them, you'll see polls, personality quizzes, listicles, flip cards, which you saw earlier, and many more. And that's what we do all the time. Once you go ahead and select your format, this is how it looks in the background. Really easy. You can upload images, text. We have all these perks. You can crop it, enhance it, and all this stuff. Then once you're done, it's on Playbuzz.com. So this is the CNBC item that you've seen on CNBC, but now it's on Playbuzz.com with an embed button. You can click on it, copy-paste the JavaScript code, and basically embed it anywhere, and it works anywhere. So that's what CNBC did to create this item.
Looks very plug and play.
Thank you.
So kind of like taking a YouTube video, embedding it, and this embedding capability of these stories makes it get out to a lot of users.
Yeah,
right?
pretty much, yeah.
So I've heard that Playbuzz is storytelling for the digital age. It's been called interactive and snackable. That sounds tasty, and actually it looks great.
Thank you.
So on the path to building out Playbuzz, you must have hit some challenges with monetization, is that?
Yes, so Playbuzz is all about engagement. We really mastered that, and when we moved to monetization to help our publishers monetize, we thought it's going to be easy. We thought it's going to be a plug-and-play solution. It wasn't, okay? And then I think we faced three major problems. First of all, there were too many tags, too many companies, and it was just a complex system and too many media types. Okay, so handling all of that was really frustrating. The second problem was that we wanted video ads without video content. When I started, I asked people why there aren't video ads without video content. I didn't get a response. But when I tried it, I saw that it was like, wait 10 seconds, we're fetching your ad. And the third problem was that even when we've done it, and it was a big player, 100% completion rate, 100% viewability, we didn't get rewarded for that. It felt like it's the standard in-banner video ad that everyone uses.
Sounds a little like 1996. Maybe like a flip phone.
Yeah.
For ad tech. OK. It sounds painful.
Yeah.
So let's get hypothetical. What if we could potentially provide you with a solution?
So,
what if?
So first of all, it would save me a lot of time, frustration. That's a big.
Is that because of that tag soup?
Definitely. Engagement, hopefully, okay? Because there's no solution for that. Good engagement. That's what we want. And lastly, revenues. Okay, so I want to say that as well.
Okay. Well, let's go from hypothetical to practical. And we might have something for you. Slides, please. It's called the AppNexus Seller Tag. So Tom, this has multiple placements per page, multiple media types per placement. That includes display, video, native, and because you guys are so creative, it lets our partners create new media types, new video types that you can plug in and snap into this new tag framework. Along with that, in terms of how it works behind the scenes, all the placements are gathered up, transmitted in a single network request. All the auctions are run in parallel on the back end with the AppNexus impression bus. And then all of that is returned back to your page in a single network response.
So basically, rather than using this whole huge funnel with discrepancies, just using like one tag?
That's the theory.
In theory. Yeah. That's good. That's a start.
OK. Cool. Well, maybe we should take a look at this. What you're seeing here is a really nice AppNexus web page. And it has multiple placements. There are 4 placements on this page. Because some of you know that I'm a video guy, and I love video, it'll be no surprise that there are 4 placements, of which 3 are video, and 1 is display. And the first placement is an outstream video ad unit. As you might expect, there are some rollerblading babies in it. But in addition to that, it comes up without sound, respecting the user. But what if you want a little sound?
Now what you hear is not a test. I'm rocking to the beat and leave the groove and the front try to be you. See, I am Wonder Mike.
Oh, sorry, I'm at work. Sorry. Okay. As you might also think, once you get a little bit off screen, the video pauses. It's 50% of the way off. And when we scroll back into view, there it is again. You'll also notice a second placement, which is a display banner at 160 by 600. That's a PSA. All of this is configurable by the publisher. So there's text in the upper right, which allows you to configure the ad text, the skip timing for the skip offset to close out the ad, and If you look at the player Chrome down at the bottom, you'll see it's an HTML5 video player. As we scroll up onto the page and take a look here, it's a second video placement. And in this particular instance, you can see it has different video ad text in the right, high-quality video advertising for you. It has a close action instead of a skip, which is also configurable.
We've got some work to do.
The close action is a different number of seconds to skip through the ad. And in this case, it's a flash player instead of an HTML5 video player. And again, all of this is configurable by you as the publisher.
Can this one go, full screen?
Funny you should ask. Funny you should ask.
I don't know about this. He's half human.
Yeah.
Supposed to fly.
Quiet.
Yes.
This is how they learn.
Nice.
You throw them and they figure it out. It's how I was taught.
I want to fly now.
And a bat. You know Grandpa's right here if you need.
Can I, as a publisher, control the size of the video ad?
So you also notice that was very high quality, which is part of the capability we can deliver to you in terms of these more cinematic ads. And when we scroll up the page, notice that just when 15% of the video is obscured, it pauses. So it's a configurable setting for you as a publisher to allow you to create more viewable video on your page. And same thing when you scroll down at 15%.
So if I wanted that but smaller, or just control the size, could I do that?
Yeah, take a look as we go up. The player width is the same as the width of the text, which is automatically detected. But if you want to, you can configure the player width, just as you've asked. And also you'll notice, unlike the other placements which start with audio off, this does as well, but video is off too. And so a hover action will initiate the video. And again, this is all in the configurable placement settings for our publishers. I like this ad, so I like to see it twice.
Why are we doing this? We've got some work to do.
How does demand works?
So demand, yes, let's talk about demand. OK.
You shouldn't be up here, Drax.
It's hard to stop watching. So I hope you guys will forgive me as the video guy. And because we love the rollerblading babies, we should really bring them back. Demand. So the way this works with demand is this is working with RTB in an open marketplace. And we also support deals. So for private marketplaces, that's a key part of it as well. And with our new video buying product, we can bring all of the demand from our video buying product to this new AppNexus Seller Tag, which you'll hear about more later today, as part of the demand that we can bring to publishers, including you, Tom.
OK, and one of the problems today that we see is that we really can't control, as a publisher, we really can't control many of the parameters of the video ads and others. What kind of control would I get with this product?
Yeah, let's take a look at that. And since you showed me your JavaScript, how about if I show you my JSON? Can we cut to the slides, please, for that sexy JSON? Thank you. All right. So you heard about tag soup, too many tags. I don't know how many of you have ever looked at an ad tag and seen how nice it looks. But this is a nice-looking ad tag. And this is JSON. And all of the placements that you saw in the demo that I just showed of the AppNexus Seller Tag are represented here. And I spoke about the different configurable settings that you could have for each of the video placements. You can see them all here. It's the offset in terms of the number of seconds that you can skip. It shows you the different player technology that you can select for HTML5 or Flash. It shows you the visibility or viewability threshold for the video as it goes on and off screen, which you can configure and set. The third player, which I didn't mention, is HTML5 with a Flash fallback capability. You can see that represented here as well, in addition to the fact that you can set the player size. And then the final tag is display, 160 by 600, as I mentioned. Each of these has what's called a define tag to define this tag for the page. It gets wrapped up and packaged up when you finally go to load tags that sends this placement, a set of placements to the back end, runs the auctions as we talked about, and gives you the monetized results across all these media types for a publisher. So to wrap it up, we do like to think of this as the iPhone of ad tags. It gets all those content types in there. And as a guy who was at Apple for 7 years, this is a subject near and dear to my heart. Like QuickTime, this is a multimedia wrapper that can take all your content, integrate it, monetize it in a really powerful way that has not existed before in the industry in terms of how we've deployed it. And as I mentioned, you can do new media tags, so you're not limited by whatever AppNexus would put into this. It's limited only by your imagination. Video monetization for all publishers. And we talked about rewarding publishers for great high-quality video. Tom talked about viewability, large player size, and other attributes of video. AppNexus as a company is moving more strongly into that direction of rewarding publishers for those kind of attributes. It's really important for you and the publisher community here and for our buyers. So that wraps it up. We're really excited about bringing this out, and I'm glad we had a chance to share this work with you.
Thank you. Is it out yet? When can we get it?
So we're in closed test right now. One thing I'd like to do, Tom, is invite you to test it.
Thank you. I'm in.
Yes! It's great to hear. And then we're planning to do an open beta in Q1 2016 with a larger group of publishers for this.
Sounds great. Music to my ears.
Cool.